Hi all, I'm going to be unboxing my Christmas present and I got myself a Canon R6 Mark II. The reason why I wanted to switch is because it's this mirrorless technology. It's the latest release, so I don't have to upgrade for a long time, and this is my first full frame camera, so it's going to be a steep learning curve for me, and I like to use this for all my photos and videos. Let me unbox this and show you what I have in my kit. I ordered this with the kit lens. I prefer to have it with the USM motor in the kit lens because I previously had in the 80D also a USM motor, and this one really helps with the focusing. It's fast, it's sharp. The STM I had with my Rebel was not very good at focusing. It was a little slow and all that, and I could see the day and night difference between the STM and the USM. RF lens from Canon is very expensive, and that would be a big investment. I don't want to get an adapter and use my old lens. It would add to the weight of the camera and maybe there is some distortion in the image. So I will wait patiently and I will try to learn this, and then I will see what lens I would need. Let me unpack this and show you what I have in my box. By the way, I also ordered a screen protector. I always protect the screen of my camera with a screen guard. It was not that expensive. This was about 11 Swiss francs, so I will be fixing it before I use. I will fix this. And usually in my lens, I also have a lens protector and also a sun hood. When I received the camera on that day, it was really snowing and raining, so I was a little bit worried, but since there's a double package, it's good. I get an additional 1-year warranty with Canon when I register my equipment with Canon. This is the reason why I got it from this particular shop, and I get additionally a 300 francs cashback from Canon. Okay. Instruction manual in a few different languages. I would just prefer in English and in German. That's more than sufficient. And they give you a battery here, LPE6NH. So this is supposed to last a little bit longer, and I have a similar one for my Canon 80D, and it really lasts long. The Canon M50 has a smaller battery and they don't last more than half an hour to maximum 40 minutes. And you have the charging station. So similar like the one I have in 80D with an additional plug. They gave me with the lens hood. This is a surprise. I thought I didn't have it. And there's even a lens bag. This is really a surprise. Then this comes with a belt. This lens is really quite heavy. I have this standard RF kit that is 24-105 millimeter. This is a zoom lens, USM and L series, and this is the 77 millimeter is the diameter. It doesn't have a wide aperture, but because the camera can shoot in low light, this will work out to some extent. Now I'm going to take out the camera body. Unboxing is usually my husband's forte. He's not it feels a lot lighter. It has all the menus similar to my other APS-C sensor camera. I had the 80D previously, so there's not much. I will make a mistake over here. This is this focus and on off. I really have to learn this camera. I think it will take a few hours to learn it so I can use it efficiently. Then the difference is this has a camera mode and then the video mode, so you can switch on the left side. That's not a problem for me because previously it was very complicated. I had to switch here in my 80D, so I think this is okay. And this has also the touch screen and you can tilt the screen. This is very important. And a 5D Mark IV, you cannot tilt the screen, and that was the reason I decided not to buy that on the second-hand market. Then everything else is the same here. To a SIM card, the reason why I like Canon is when I have it on the tripod, I can easily change the card and then I can easily change the battery. This is my experience I had from the older Canons I had. But the mirrorless I had from M50, it's a little complicated. I'll have to remove the tripod and then change the battery or the SD card. So this is, I would like to have the same system so it's not complicated. Then you have this port here for the microphone and headphone. This is for the external flash, I think, I'm not sure. I haven't used it, so I don't know. And then I have this for the HDMI port. Charge it directly. And then the HDMI port is here and they're using still a micro HDMI. But I'll have to check if the tethering I have will fit into this one. I have to check it. I haven't brought it down with me. Battery. I heard the body is made out of aluminium and it is also weather sealed. And it feels good to hold it. Viewfinder there. This screen is really small than my 80D screen. I can see it straight away here. This one had a good rating, that's why I got it. I got it in Switzerland itself. It's from this company called Digitech. I have this lens protector. This is a normal glass. It also protects it from the dust. I've taken this from a different lens now because I cannot go out and buy, and I don't need that in that one. I'm not using it. I just feel safe that I have this one on my lens. Another selling point is this shutter. Usually all the mirrorless don't have a shutter. You see straight away the sensor there. This has a kind of a protection for the sensor. It protects it from dust because each time you change the lens, it does get dusty. Let me fix this. Of course, I have to charge the battery. It's the first time. I haven't yet used it. I'll have to learn the system before I start using. So, fixing it like this on the right. There, clicked. So, let me charge the battery and maybe I will share some photos or something later on. Let me summarize my reason for buying Canon R6 Mark II. I mean, it is a little bit above my budget, but since Canon is going to discontinue all the old DSLRs and they will be switching only to the mirrorless technology, I thought better I upgrade to the latest mirrorless full frame. And then I chose R6 Mark II because from what I understood from all the videos on YouTube and all the blog posts, that Canon R6 had some issues which has been resolved in Canon R6 Mark II. One issue was the overheating and the camera used to switch off. So this one has an indicator on the screen which will tell you how hot the camera is. I haven't yet tested because I've not even charged it. It gives you an indication, then I can immediately switch it off. And the other point is that it has this tilting screen, which is very important for me because when I want to film myself, I can look at how I'm focused and everything. Then I also had the 300 winter cashback guarantee offer from Canon. So better to buy when they have some kind of cashback offer. Where I purchased in this place, they had even an additional 1 year extended Swiss warranty for the camera. So I will have to register my camera and they give it to me because it's quite expensive. I will register and get this extended warranty. Then the reason I chose it with this kit lens particularly, the USM L series, is because this has a better focusing and it has a better autofocus image stabilization because the lens also needs to have some kind of stabilization so you don't get the camera shake. This is one reason why I prefer to have this. Otherwise, I would have got it a lot cheaper if I had taken the STM offer, but I didn't want the STM. I wanted the USM. I have very good experience in using the USM lens. They focus very sharp and they are quick at focusing because of the motor and all that, and I really like it. Other points which I noticed is the dual card slot. I'm not a wedding photographer or anything, but it's a nice feature which I can use in case I'm going to record some once in a lifetime video. So I thought I can have a dual card slot. I'm going to be using a high read and write card here. I'm recording this video with this 80D and I have a similar battery. This is worthwhile because they last longer. Sometimes I leave the camera on and I forget it, but since it switches off by itself, there's still the battery lasting in that, and I have two batteries in the other one, so I will get a second one for this too. Then you have this easy switching video on off mode, which is very practical. In the 80D was a little complicated, I had to fumble around here, but this is very good in case you want to quickly make a video, you just switch it on and off. The strong build of the camera, how it feels, good grip, then weather sealing and all this sold it to me. There was some negative, that is this micro HDMI port, but for me it's not a big issue because very rarely I'm fixing it to my computer. I have to see how it works out, but that shouldn't be a big issue for me. And maybe I can use a wireless app or something with my tablet, I'm not sure yet. It has good image stabilization, I can film freehand without any camera shake. So these are plus points because some of the other cameras, the older ones I had, it was not so easy to film freehand. I like my Canon M50 that I film usually freehand, and it's got a real good image stabilization. It doesn't have so much of a camera shake. So if it is doing much better than that, I'm happy. Then you can also film 4K and 6K in this one, and there's no distortion or crop factor in this. That's what I learned. I haven't yet recorded any videos on 4K even in my M50 because I was not sure of the crop factor and all that, so I haven't recorded, but now I can. I have also software which also handles the 4K. These are the things which comes to my mind. The remaining is I have to learn. It's going to be a steep learning curve. And thank you so much for being patient with me and for watching this video, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.